Saw somebody, I won't even say because it's embarrassing. We want it where the women over there don't have to wear the you-know-what. And then I said, oh, well, that makes sense. That's nice. Then I saw women interviewed. They said, we want to wear them. We've worn them for 1,000 years. Why would anybody tell us not to? They want to. What the hell are we getting involved for? In fact, it's easier. You don't have to put up makeup. Look how beautiful everyone looks. Wouldn't it be easier? Wah. Right? Wouldn't that be easy? I'll tell you, if I was a woman, I don't want to. Wah. I'm ready, darling. Let's go. It's true.
الرئيس الروسي فلاديمير بوتين يقول: عدم احترام القرآن في روسيا جريمة.
Это святыня мусульманская святыня. И для всех других тоже должна и является святыней. Мы знаем, что в других странах поступают иначе. Не уважают религиозные чувства людей. И еще говорят, что это не преступление. В нашей стране это преступление. И по Конституции, и по 282 статье Уголовного кодекса Российской Федерации.
مغنية الراب الأمريكية كريستين نطقت الشهادتين ودخلت الإسلام، وهذه قصتها.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Abida Richie. I am 37 years old and I am from Texas in the United States of America. And I'm here at Joe to share my story with you. So before Islam, my name was Kristen and I used to be a famous rapper and touring the world doing shows. And I used to drink a lot. My lifestyle was very crazy and I spent all of my time and money to go to parties and things like this. And I had very big following and very big shows. So before I entered into Islam, I didn't have too much information about what Islam was, but I used to be in the United States military, so I got my experience about Muslims from when I was there in Iraq or Afghanistan. So I knew that how the media portrayed Muslims was not always accurate, but still I didn't know if this was true for all Muslims or not. But the Muslims that I had met in Muslim countries, I saw that they were not as the media portrayed them. How I started to learn about Islam was I used to hang out at the cafes in my city in Texas, and I met a group of Saudi students. They were there on a student visa to study. Once I started to hang out with them, they started to talk to me about Islam little by little. So this piqued my curiosity and I wanted to know more, and I'm very curious for knowledge. So I went to the university in my city and started to take Arabic lessons. So from there I started to learn Arabic so that I could understand Islam more. So the more I started to learn about Islam, the more confused I got, because I really believed everything that I heard about Islam, and I really believed that it made sense and it was the right way. However, I still had a little bit of a doubt. So one of the students who was helping me with Islam and teaching me about Islam, they recommended that I just pray to God, not to Jesus or anyone, just pray to God and ask for guidance, for hidayah. So I went home and I just prayed to Allah, not Jesus or not something. I said, Allah, please, if Islam is the right religion, if it's the right way, make me feel confident, make me feel for sure that this is the right way, and give me peace. And if it's not the right way and Christianity is the right religion, then keep me far away from Islam. So I had a series of 3 dreams before I became Muslim, 3 nights in a row, and the 4th morning when I woke up is when I took Shahada. These dreams were so impactful and so sure that they were from Allah. These dreams had me where I was reciting Quran, and where other people were coming to me to ask me to recite for them or to give them knowledge. Even one of these dreams, I was called Abida. So this is how I got my name later, because I heard this in a dream. It was not told to me by someone else. And in many of these dreams, I was hearing things I wasn't taught yet. I was knowing things that no one taught me and I didn't hear. So this is how I knew that these dreams were from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala himself. Before Islam, me and my mother, we were not close. We never have been close, really. You know, when I first became Muslim and she found out, Immediately, she pushed me away. She wouldn't let me in the door when I came to visit her to talk to her about, hey, I'm a Muslim now and this is my life. And she blocked my number. So really, I had no choice but to retreat. I had no choice but to back.
من السهل الوقوع في حب الإسلام عندما يمارسه ويحبه الناس من حولك بشكل علني.
It's easy to fall in love with Islam when people around you openly practice and love it. When people that you admire intellectually, look up to as role models, will stand up mid-conversation and say, I'll be right back, I gotta go pray. When people would ask you about your religion and compare it to their religion and say, it's so great that we're so similar. When people are openly answering my questions that I had about Islam with so much love and passion and adoration for their religion. I found Islam because people around me loved it so openly that I couldn't not love it myself.
بروكلين أكثر مسلمة جديدة تبكي بكلماتها وإخلاصها لله ولن تمل من مشاهدتها مجددا.
Alhamdulillah, I'm so happy. I gotta do this. I'm trying to do this without crying. But you guys, we can't forget about how important Islam is. We can't forget about how important Islam is. I was that person that I couldn't breathe anymore. I didn't know who to turn to. And Islam found me. I did not go looking for Islam. Allah sent me a gift through a gift. Please don't ever forget about how important Islam is. All the Muslims, you were chosen. Allah gave you Islam and it's a test. Don't take it for granted. Alhamdulillah, assalamu alaikum.
اللاعب الألماني السابق ساندرو يروي قصة اعتناقه للإسلام.
2 years of college, when I became a little more open-minded and serious about my life, that things started changing. I started reading a lot, started discovering myself, meditation, yoga, and stuff like that. And I believe especially meditation had a great impact on all of it. Because only in silence can you truly discover yourself, I believe. I just kind of learned how to listen to myself, to the inner voice that should be guiding all of us. I just wanted to get to know myself deeper. I didn't really feel the need to go to parties anymore, or drink, or anything similar. I just wanted to be left alone in solitude and discover the world and all of its miracles. I started going to church more often, started reading the Bible, but I felt that there is something bigger. I didn't really believe that Jesus was God in the first place, and I didn't understand the whole concept of Trinity at all. I mean, I'd never believed Jesus as a God. There were just too many questions unanswered in Christianity, and I was seeking answers. At that time, I was probably pretty nicely brainwashed about Islam, pretty negative inclination about the whole thing. But whoever makes one step towards God, he will make 10 towards him. And that's kind of what happened. I continued seeking knowledge and truth, and very miraculously books, videos, and signs of all kinds were coming my way. For example, I remember one dream as it was yesterday. There was like a book flying around in my dream, and angels were around it, and it was also beautiful and calming. And through like dream interpretations and stuff, I knew that God wanted to tell me that this is one specific book. Obviously, I didn't know at that time that it was the Quran, but later on, once I figured it out and I put the pieces together, I was so grateful, and until today I cannot forget this dream. It's like it was yesterday. Or another sign is like when I opened up YouTube and a video popped up or someone reciting verses of the Quran in Arabic, and I just had so many goosebumps and tears were coming in my eyes, really. So basically, eventually I let go of my ego. God made it way too clear for me, and even before I read the Quran myself, I accepted Islam and spoke out my Shahada in San Francisco back in 2020.